Accounting is an essential part of your business. If you're running a business and you're not able to account for your expenses, the product you purchased, and everything else, including your revenue and your profit, then you probably do not know what you're doing. So we put together a few accounting tools. Please note that most of these tools are not extremely easy to use, but if you're patient enough and you can go through them, you will be able to use them. The first item is QuickBooks, and we have Zoho and Paystack. I'll take you through each and every one of this. I understand that if you're using an accounting tool, as a Nigerian business especially, most of us do not have access to laptops, or rather, even if we have laptops, we're not fans of using them, probably because of lack of internet coverage. So we would like to use our phones in most cases. The accounting tools I've put together here, most of them are available on your mobile phone, and that starts with QuickBooks. So if you would like to use QuickBooks, all you have to do is go to your Play Store or your App Store, search for QuickBooks, and you'll be able to download that on your phone, and you can start your 14 days free trial. After the 14 days free trial, you would have to pay them $5 a month. So what can you do with QuickBooks? With QuickBooks, you can record your expenses. So for example, you took transportation from your house to the market, and you ordered products from the market that are for your business. You can record that as an expense on QuickBooks. You can also categorize your expenses. So you can put expenses under transportation expenses, household expenses, cost of goods, and so on. I'm sure business structure will cover this. You can also record your sales. So after you sell to your customers, you'll be able to record everything you sold to them so that you will know your profit. If you have a few products that you've purchased, you can do small scale inventory management on QuickBooks as well. We'll put a link to a video that will give you a complete guide on how to use QuickBooks. If, for example, you run a service and a customer needs a quotation, or they bought a product from you and they need an invoice, you can also use QuickBooks to create invoices and quotations. Zoho Books. Zoho Books is my favorite. I really love it because it's extremely easy to use, and even as a person that's not very technical, you'll be able to use Zoho. The mobile version is excellent. It's really good. It has very clear interface that you can use. From the screenshot on this presentation, you can see that it has sales, so you can record your sales record. Some of you to be selling and keeping it in a notebook, whereby that notebook could get missing. You could miss your records. It could get burnt. Anything could happen to it. You can record your sales on Zoho. You can also record your purchases. So, for example, you're a tailor. You need to go and buy a few yards of material for your sewing. You can record that you purchased those materials for your sewing on Zoho. You can also do small scale inventory management. So whatever you record, Zoho will be able to take it as an inventory. And just like QuickBooks, you can create invoices and quotations on Zoho as well. Now, the good thing about Zoho is that it's really cheap. It's like $1 a month, which is less than 500 naira. And they also have 14 days free trial. So you can download QuickBooks, just try them and see which one works best for you. Paystack. So if you're a business that likes to keep proper records, you would want to use Paystack. Why? Because even if you do not have a website, Paystack will allow you to create payment pages for your product. So you'll be able to add products on Paystack, just like you have a website. You'll be able to send that link to your customers, and your customers can put in their card details, or can even do bank transfer or pay via USSD using Paystack. Now, Zoho and QuickBooks are not Nigerian made. They're not made specifically for the Nigerian market, but anybody can use them. Paystack is for the Nigerian market, so that means you can accept payment through Paystack, and it will record your payment as sales. If you have particular product and you want to test how they're doing, if you're collecting the payment for that product via Paystack, then you'll be able to see all the sales you made on that particular product. You can generate invoices as well, as I said earlier, and you can send these invoices to your customers to pay you using that Paystack link. And it's free. We cannot emphasize how much you can do with your Google with your Google, like your Gmail account, is excellent. It gives you everything. So for example, you can actually keep sales record using Google Sheets and Google Forms. So if your customers buy a product, you can fill up a form on their behalf or give them a form to fill out with the details of their order, including the total amount they paid, and then this can automatically be translated into a Google Sheet, which means you'll be able to see every single thing that your customers filled up in a form of a sheet, or more popularly an Excel sheet, although in this case it is a Google Sheet. So really, if you know how to use Google, and Google is completely free until you're using more than 15 gig, and to be honest, by the time you're using up to 15 gig, you should be big enough a business to afford to pay them $6 a month, which is the pro version. So Google Sheets are excellent. If you would like to know how to use any of these tools, or you would like to know more about them, contact us and we'll be able to help.